Life certainly has its ups and downs, and no one experiences that more than parents. Ginger Parajan of Ellisville makes her 4 kids her full-time job. There's Renee, the eldest, followed by Lauren and Andrea. 5-year-old Colin is the only boy and the youngest.
He's as sweet as he can be, he's as affectionate as he can be, and he is as rowdy as he can be.
Typical 5-year-olds are silly and cuddly. They are infatuated with sex in bathrooms. Sometimes they'll just say poo-poo and fall down on the floor laughing, you know. And they think parents are gods.
Let's talk about the parent who might have children who are like 2 or 3 years apart. To me, that would be tough because you are talking about very different interests for each child.
Yes, and different abilities to reason, different priorities. It can be very tricky when children are that close together, but they can become great friends.
Great friends is how Ginger describes her 4 kids after a summer at home. Sure, there's the typical sibling rivalry, but they entertain each other too. But that can also be a challenge.
How do you pick between who you entertain, who you take here, and what you do for this one? It's a vie for attention.
Yes. So let's talk about that attention, because you only have so much time to give to each child. And they're all very different, aren't they?
And they all feel that they're not getting either enough or something hasn't been fair.
The answers are sometimes just trial and error. In her 20 years as a pediatrician, Dr. Nathanson covers behavioral issues as well as medical, and talks about how kids change in their capacity to think, feel, learn, and behave. For example, the 8-year-old who thinks the sun rises and sets by the cattiest click in the 3rd grade. There's the sensitive 11-year-old. Or how about the 12-year-old who rolls her eyes and may pretend not to be related to mom or dad in public?
Would love to be 16 and driving.
A lot of parents feel kicked out of their kids' lives during this age group. They may find that they're functioning as chauffeurs or bank or vacuum cleaner or policemen, but they don't feel themselves being parents. And that's one of the reasons I wrote this book, is to show how important just being a parent and talking with your kid and having fun with your kid means to that child as they grow up.
A lot of times they come home and just need to talk. There's a problem. They need to know that they can go to the parents and go, yeah, this happened today.
Well, according to Dr. Nathanson, the parents she sees these days are usually 30 or older, well-educated, and want to be experts on their children. And many are more well-read than our parents were. And that's why she advises parents to speak up when visiting the pediatrician, not have any hesitation or intimidation in that parent-doctor relationship. Once again, the book is The Portable Pediatrician's Guide to Kids, available at any bookstore. That's my salute to family life.
Portaped, we call her.
Portaped. I like that.
Portaped, not to be confused with the mobile meteorologist.
He'll be up next. We'll be back in a moment.
Got a plan to avoid that morning traffic jam?